Actually, Deuces playing inside of the jungle. And Dendy, alright, here they go. Trying for Exorcism also popped. Are there going to be any TP rotations? It is the Rubik making his way in. Dendy already completely out of mana, no stick charges. He's trying to get the Mango out of his backpack, but he gets brought down, and looks like Death Prophet just sees the Rubik and going to dive for a little bit more. The Ghosts are getting distracted, but now they find the Rubik. He almost gets brought down, still had a couple of stick charges.
Siege creep here, so I'm thinking they're going to want to try and keep it alive for as long as possible. We've got Raven spitting on units.
Spin getting forced out. Can they get the healing ward? Roar coming through. Is he going to choose to Shadow Realm the hero? Yes, he does. Healing ward still helping to keep Raven alive. Omnislash now coming in. Ohio, this was maybe a bit of a dumb dive at this point. Velo does TP in here. They get the lift back into the stomp, into the double edge. And Tigers find a fantastic,
you know, AoE damage ability, a bit of flash farm, so you don't have to use your blade through to quickly farm down into camps.
Pop. They want Yamate. Can they finish him off? Yes, they can. Velo having a pretty good game, and we pointed
that Raven has to be much more careful now. No regen still on him. Another 40 seconds until the healing wards up.
From the Death Prophet looking for Velo up top, has another Siphon. One auto attack thrown from Nico Baby as he pops the Metamorphosis. And stuff that it's helpful against, like Silence. Ooh, Raven used the spin up top, a higher summon up the Necro. They've also got the Fear coming in. He won't be able to get the Omnislash off. He gets forced straight into these brambles, and down he goes. They're looking for a little bit of a turnaround. Felix does just turn and put a stun out over onto Dendy, but the Tinker Ward potentially. Raven spinning. Ohio once again has the Roar available. Are we just going to see the same fate again? Good defensive swap out. Raven, though, still being chased down by Felix. The Omnislash coming through, but it's just bouncing onto the creeps, and they've already killed off one. Raven so low, sliver of HP. Nico Baby now coming up. They're trying to turn this around onto the Beastmaster. Can they kill him off? They will manage to. It's a 2-for-2 trade as the rest of Warriors Gaming arrive, but the Stampede looks like it should be enough to disengage. Zephyr snags himself.
He's been able to push forward. He's able to take both of those towers in the top lane. Speaking of Velo,
he summons the Necrobook. Nice silence, gonna help keep him alive a little bit longer. Centaur waiting on the stomp, finally gets it out, but Yamate's ready with the shield. Velo defensively swapped away. Are they gonna go for the Roar? No, don't even need to. They just burn down 1437 and then turn their attacks, but it's just dropping so fast.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, have they got the Abaddon curse yet? No, not quite yet.
They got the Brambles onto 2. Roar now getting dropped in the Vengeful Spirit. The Fear coming in. Centaur's tanky, but they're now running on top of him as well. Curse Crown about to pop, and Tigers may have made a bit of a major blunder. Juggernaut does have the spin available. Dendy sitting up on the high ground, just raining down auto attacks. They do end up popping the ultimate on the Abaddon, and Warriors Gaming will just back out. Difficult for me to say. It's just based on the positioning and the pings.
Smoke
and
bit.
Oh, they want the Death Prophet. Can they kill her? They don't quite get the swap timing. She's going to get some Spirit Siphons out, and the Abaddon's here to help as well. Breaks the lift immediately. The Siphons won't do enough to save him. Nico Baby's running in, thinks about this fight, but decides against it. Medusa is losing a lot of mana, and Nico Baby now just deciding to turn in and run at them. Cursed Crown doesn't want to hit the rest of his team, so Velo just going to tank it out, but Nico Baby runs straight past him onto Zephyr. They're going to come back for the Centaur kill later. They secure the Rubik. Velo trying to jump through, trying to TP out, but he's going to get feared immediately as now the Metamorphosis gets popped, and Nico Baby finds a double kill as they continue their march for Jug. Oh, Velo getting run at by a hasted Abaddon here. Yamate still stays after him. Alright, what have they got? They do have the Mistcoil. They're just going to go for Zephyr instead with the Roar. He's trapped in the brambles. There's a shrine here just a few meters away. He does get the deny with the stolen Mistcoil. That's a nice play, but Warriors Gaming are still chasing for more. They get the silence onto the Centaur. Velo about to have some body blocks coming his way, and I don't think he's going to escape from this. Warriors Gaming setting up all the damage. He's tanky, but that's only going to mean it takes a couple of extra seconds to bring. And he's going to be going for a Scotty, so we're not quite in Rapier territory or anything just yet. Oh, the Fear catching out onto 3. They're going to immediately roar the Rubik once again, preventing any steals. Velo pops his auras, but that's all he can really do in a fight like this. Yamate is forced into the early ultimate. They've got the Death Prophet running in, but a big Cursed Crown stunning 3. Going to keep the Death Prophet alive for a little bit longer as she now uses through most of Raven's ultimate, but this is not good for Warriors Gaming as they're going to end up losing 3. With this Hawk, though, who are they going to go on first? Velo probably not the ideal target. Tiger's regrouping a little bit now. Ohio jumping in, but he's trapped inside of the trees. Dendy does get the stone gaze out. Nico Baby popping everything. The roar now coming through, but Ohio's been stoned. He's in big trouble. Stampede pushing them forward, but Nico Baby's up on the high ground. They swap back Zephyr defensively, but it's not enough to keep him alive. Centaur's in trouble down on the low ground. Exorcism works him down as Yo is also chasing forward onto Dendy, and that MKB is just too much damage. Nico Baby finds the double, and it just seems like Tigers can't take this fight outside of their base. The Jug silenced up, right click down. He even got the Omni Slash off in that fight.
But even despite their more of their swap.
The swap, they're forcing a fight here. This is pretty good for Tigers. They can keep this going. Terrorblade going in. He doesn't have the Metamorphosis, but he's got the right click. He brings that 1-4-3-7. He sunders onto Dendy. They've got the chase now. He's slowed down. He's rooted. Tigers thinking that Terrorblade couldn't do anything without the Metamorphosis, but Nico Baby is going to prove them more than wrong. The Death Prophet even still alive, getting saved by the Abaddon. Triple kill for Nico Baby. Zephyr doing what he can from
abilities up, and if they could have had the DD alongside all of that, it could have been a complete just one-way encounter.
Straight into the base. Ohio with the roar onto the Centaur. Silence onto the Juggernaut. Can't really do anything to help. Fear coming through. Find that first kill. Very quickly working through this tier 3 tower. You said 3 or 4 seconds earlier, Danog, and that's pretty much all it took. Actually, Warriors Gaming are just going for the throat. Straight onto the tier 4. Raven spinning forward. Exorcism now popped.
Meta's up
3
in
seconds
2.
to go on the Metamorphosis. Is this just game?
Yeah, it is. Meta, game.
Fatebolt slows things down just a tiny bit. They're going to pop the Omni Slash and jump in here, but borrowed time gets popped. Ravens getting soaked up there. Death Prophet trying to heal. Might actually get right-click down. The Cursed Crown keeping them back a little bit. 1-4-3-7 with the defensive swap. Puts himself in harm's way, but game's already over. Ancients exploded, and Warriors Gaming Unity taking that in spectacular.
Prioritize the Blink Dagger. Might even go
Sort of bonus farm for him. Shackle going out onto the Sand King. Ohio 2-man burst strike going back through. They're looking for 1-4-3-7. Damage is pretty good. The Sunstrike not really positioned properly, though. I think they're still going to finish that kill. So it looks like Felix is also going to end up falling. 1-for-1 support trade.
Constant harass coming out onto Raven. Be a few more seconds until the next stun, but some body blocks going on.
Yep, needs to be careful. Sunstrike is available. Raven's gonna have to try and dodge. He does have stick charges, just pops them now. Burst strike now forward onto 1-4-3-7. He runs back into it. Sunstrike not gonna be the killing Warriors Gaming Unity. So they would have preferred to get Raven's Versa. Oh, Velo cold snapped up along with the Tombstone. Was not anticipating the Invoker being here, but that is a very nice kill for Invoker. Die.
Maybe it's not anything that they need to do to the Ursa. Maybe you need to do things to other people. Bot lane though.
Whoop, Dendy taking big damage. Sunstrike coming through, chasing after him. Down he goes. Velo only level 5. Warriors Gaming rotating the Sand King, getting him active early. And Velo looks like he's also going to be brought down. Does get saved for a little bit longer with his raindrops, but grabbed it. But it was still just... yeah, it turned out to be very ineffective. Oh, a little bit of a battle for these 10-minute runes. Sunstrike coming in. Can they actually give the kill to the Invoker this time? No. Unfortunately not. It will be the Rubik who grabs it.
Waiting for at least Yamate to hit level 4, just because every level of the Undying, it just feels like it's...
Raven with the backstab, coming in with the pincer. Can they do anything about him? The lift's already been used. He's beelining straight for Yamate. 1-4-3-7 with the shackles is going to get Sunstruck down. It's a 1-for-1 support trade as the Troll does manage to TP out. Felix just gets his hand on the enchant totem. Picked up the Vlads early on here, but gives them some nice Roshan potential that they might not otherwise have.
Going into the Diffusal Blade as well.
Oh, Epicenter getting channeled up onto Raven. He's fast though, getting out of range. Nico Baby slowing him down. The Enrage now used. He doesn't have a TP scroll. There's also a Shrine here, but trouble for the Troll Warlord. He does have his ultimate available. Doesn't want to pop it just yet. Nico Baby thinking about the turnaround, now goes for it. Dendy being focused. 1-4-3-7 lifted up, trapped inside the Sandstorm. He's going to be brought down. Looks like Nico Baby will end up falling to Dendy. 170 stolen damage. Just a 1-for-1 so far as the Deafening Blast will bring down Velo.
He's doing no damage in that fight. All of his right-click damage was stolen. The best he could have hoped for was a root, but was it really worth it? No.
Raven has Enraged. Thrown back into the Sunstrike. Nice chain stun, and that is a dominating streak.
I mean, to see them really start to take some aggressive movements soon.
Tigers are posturing for something at mid here.
They've got the Blink Dagger on the Earthshaker. I'm not sure if they had it in the previous.
They jumped in, Shadow Shaman a little bit out of position. 147 just going to be brought down, and Dendy getting caught by the Meteor, just getting burned out. Netherwoods dropped inside of the trees, but Warriors Gaming, Ursa kills this pretty darn quickly. He's already got the overpower stacks up and the cooldown. The tornado coming through, but it doesn't actually connect.
Zephyr.
They have to get in here and try and contest. Zephyr's ready to close off the ramp with the Fissure. Eggosland jumps in on top of two. They will throw out the Meteor, pushing back the Ursa. He loses the Aegis immediately. Warriors Gaming could still be taking this team fight. Then he's actually trapped inside of the Serpent Wards in the pit. What have you done? 147. Raven now running it off, but Denny's just completely caught. 4-0. We'll make it 5-0 as well with the Aegis being claimed.
This bot lane, you know, the double damage, looking to push any sort of benefit that they
Tigers,
can.
they don't have Dendy here. This is a pretty awkward time to take a fight, and Warriors Gaming are just charging in. They're going to start it off with a kill on 1437, and now Tigers just forced to retreat. Tigers, and they'd like to use this BKB on the Ursa effectively. He's going to get hit by the Sunstrike. Nope, just missing. BKB popped and Rage also used. Is this just going to be the Yamate kill? Yamate was pleading for a 4-staff there, but it was already on cooldown. Zephyr jumps in, gets the combo, but Raven can't commit anymore. He's already used everything. He knows that if he sticks around in this fight, he's just going to end up dying.
No, Felix as well. Be able to pick people out. Cut him off.
Yep, he's trapped. You see him now. There's the lift. Drag him back. Alright, missed the Sunstrike once again, but don't think they needed to kill him. Snap, maybe. And he's dead.
Yeah.
BKB'd, but...
Oh, I hear an epi.
Oh, Velo getting dusted up. He's brought down. Oh, secure the bonus. Get the Nether Ward. Free gold for Nico, but he just saunters over and takes it.
High ground breach. No epicenters, so they don't have to worry about that, but you've got no accuracy.
Yamate just puts the ward on the high ground. 147 immediately caught out, and now the Ursa getting kited. They've already got some zombies on him. He's running over onto Ohio. Can they actually bring this man down? Nope, Raven doesn't quite have the damage. Warriors Gaming just charge at him. Velo buying back, but it's going to be an instant dieback, it looks like, for this Pugna. Felix chasing a little bit further forward. He gets the Fissure. They've locked down the Earthshaker. The Yule's sending him up, and he gets brought right down. That is a 4-0. And the Shadow Shaman has nothing. Like you're saying, Shadow Shaman with an Aether Lens versus not having one. Very big difference. Raven trapped in the Ice Wall. Doesn't have the BKB. Does have the Enrage, but he's going to be brought down with no buyback. Chuck the Alacrity on the Troll Warlord. Going to make quick work of this lane of Rex. Could have made the Alacrity of the Catapult. No big deal. Still a very easy second lane, and
maybe hoping for the initiation coming from Zephyr, but just to make sure he keeps in that smoke.
Oh, Echo Slam now coming in, but it's only in the Troll, and it's hardly doing any damage. The Fissure does connect out onto a couple more. Felix grabs himself the Fissure. 1437 out of mana. Dendy's only got a couple of seconds left on the BKB. He is stealing decent damage from the Troll. Can they bring down this Invoker? They will manage to. That is a godlike streak ended for Velos.
Here on Tigers, but it's still not looking too good. Ohio's actually right there.
He knows what's going on. Oh, lands a two-man burst strike. That's gonna send them packing immediately. Ohio in some trouble though, taking the auto attack, still getting healed, but will be brought down. They got the bash. Couldn't jump away. Stolen Fissure coming back the opposite direction. Actually kills off Dendy. Felix with the Fade Bolt.
You can see with Nico Baby, he's now building into the, he was building into the Lincoln Sphere. He's changing it into the Scouting.
Invoker just setting up his combo once again. We see Ursa dropping his BKB just to kill off the Undying. The Fissure catching on to two. Velo in trouble, will be able to pop the Glimmer Cape, but he won't be able to escape. Ohio chasing for more. 1437 just juking into the trees. What kind of positioning can Zephyr get? He's looking for it, but trying to stay out of vision. But now they see him. It is daytime. Fissure onto Nico Baby. We just got the Aegis. He's got a BKB. Jump forward from the Rubik. Stolen Fissure. Turn it around onto Dendy. Finally pops the BKB, but he's in no position to keep on fighting. They do drop the Echo, but it's just on Rubik, and he's actually 4-staffed away, surviving a little bit longer. The Fissure's coming off cooldown soon. He'll be able to keep the chain stun going on the Ursa, who's now being hit by the Yules. Straight down into the Invoker combo. Raven does pop the BKB, but we've seen this story before. He just goes for Yamate, and the BKB doesn't even last long enough. He gets interrupted by the Cold Snap. Ohio finding another two-man Burrow Strike. Great combos from him this game. 1437 gets run down. Nico Baby still got the Aegis, so he is going to keep on trucking. onto Deadly. Raven buying back. Who's he going to go for? It might be the Invoker. He's thinking about it, but dangerous position for him. Invoker immediately cheeses. They know that Raven doesn't have the BKB, so they're just going to kite him into oblivion. The Sunstrike doesn't land, but they don't even need it, and that is the good game called.
Sorry, during that whole last team fight, I was just watching the Rubik and the Earthshaker just have a little